Hi guys, it's me, Tiffany. So I have already told you about my new plant, and there's nothing like a new plant to bring on a new project. I unwrapped this even further, and guess what? This is not just one vanilla vine. I'm looking down here at the roots, and there's one, two right over here, three, and on the back side is four. Those are four vanilla vines. So this girl, of course, needs a trellis. And so nothing like a new plant to bring on a new project. So I'm going to build a trellis. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I have an idea. It involves using wooden poles and dowels and a drill bit. So we're going to see if this works out. The materials that I use to make the trellis are 4 boards, 2 8-packs of dowels, and of course you'll need a drill with a 3/8-inch drill bit. I also needed secateurs to trim up the dowels. First I stacked 2 of the boards together and I drilled a hole. After I drilled the hole, I got a dowel and I stuck it through the hole just to keep the boards aligned as I drilled the other holes. I spaced my holes about 7 inches apart, but you can do whatever works best for you. Next, I took the remaining 2 boards, I put them beside the first 2 boards and marked where the dowels were. I did that because I'm going to drill slightly below those lines so that the dowels will not interfere with each other when I place them in the pot. I assembled one ladder of the trellis, but not the other. The reason being is we're going to have to thread the dowels of the unassembled trellis through the dowels of the assembled trellis. This takes a lot of patience. If you have somebody to help you, that would be best. It was just me, so I struggled with it, but I got it done. Afterwards, I ended up putting my potting mix in the bottom of the pot, and that helped to stabilize everything. My original plans were just to remove the vanilla from the pot, keep the root ball intact, and just repot it. But that didn't work out because there was a metal plate and a nail going up through the pot into the little wooden trellis. So I tried to cut the pot off, but once I cut the pot off, all the potting soil fell out, so I just ended up separating the vanilla vines. So I'm finished. I've got it all potted up. If you notice, I had to do a lot of tying. A few comments I want to make about my trellising system and just the whole repot is that please notice that I use untreated lumber, and that's because a vanilla plant has epiphytic roots, and I don't want the roots to be soaking up chemicals. Another thing, up here, up top, notice that I have lashed the top together with twine, and also down at the bottom, it's hard to see, but I lashed the poles together with twine. If not, these can potentially kick out on you. Speaking of lashing, notice that this pot is not that deep, and that is because vanilla is an epiphyte. So yes, it does put out some subterranean roots, but it also puts out roots along the vine. And so I don't need that deep of a pot. So I got this hanging basket, and part of the benefit of using this as a hanging basket is that I can use the hanger to tether the pot to the trellis. And all I have to do is pick up on one of these poles, and this whole pot comes up as if it's one big mechanism. I had originally intended to make this trellis about 6 feet. And then I started thinking about my dragon fruits and how the taller poles ended up being a detriment to me. And also, if it's 6 feet, this is obviously going to tip over. So from the bottom of the pot to the top, this is 4 feet tall. As for soil, all I did was mix 5 parts bark and wood chips with 5 parts potting soil with 2 parts sphagnum moss. I would have liked to add more perlite to it, but I didn't have any. So that's about it, guys. I will keep you updated on the progress of my new vanilla plant. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.